Okay. So how you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm in Zoom now.
What?
Sorry, I'm in the wrong place. My daughter is trying to cook and she cannot cook. And she's scared of the grease popping and she making noise.
Oh,
So
that's all good. How old is she?
19 and she
Oh,
can't cook. Already burning up the food.
well, she's gonna learn. She's gonna learn. Let me see. I don't know where everybody else is, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started. First thing we want to do is I want to go
Turn the daggone eye down, Kay. It don't matter. Turn it down.
I want to go ahead and get you registered. So go ahead and click on the survey over in the chat.
The survey in the chat. Okay, hold
Uh-huh.
on.
And go ahead and start filling that out. Let me see. Let me call. So see if I got some phone numbers.
Where's the survey?
You see the first, you see it in the chat? It says lead connector, the first one at 6:56.
It say what now?
It says company overview, primary contact person, email, organization, job.
I don't see that in chat.
You don't see that in chat?
Uh-uh.
Well, let me see. Let me copy it and paste it again. Copy. Maybe I paused it before you got here. I don't know, but you
Well,
see it.
now I got it. Now I got it.
Okay. So just go ahead and start filling out. Let me make some phone calls while you're doing it.
Okay. You want me primary contact person is me?
Yes, that will be you.
Okay. Hey, you know the paper towels in that room, right? Hmm. Hmm. Hello?
Hello, Master Kamisha. Okay, Kamisha, you in?
Yes,
How you doing tonight?
I'm good.
Wait, that's good. We're filling out the form in the chat.
Okay, let me see.
The one that says lead connector.
It's in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
what's that say that we got in the
What let me see. What is it? What I click on? Let me see.
You see it says it should be the first thing in the chat. Oh, hold on. I think what
Yeah, but
happens
I don't
is
see.
if you're not, I don't think it lets you see it. It's okay. Let me put it back in there again.
Okay.
You see it now?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you go ahead and get that filled out,
Okay.
Oh, the whole
and
month.
then Victor is coming in. Let me see what else is.
Okay.
Yo, I coach football. You got a curse at football.
At a school?
We coach Durham
I know
Eagles.
that
Best in the
it's not
school.
gonna
Like
be.
we went from little kids all the way to middle school, but most of the parents let the kids play with us because a lot of
And you finished, Miss Ann?
I'm almost.
Okay, I'm gonna put another link in the chat for you guys to join the group me, so that you
I
guys.
tried to join the group me, but it had the wrong country code and I couldn't find the United States on
Uh,
that on the choices.
on the
Yeah, I
okay.
looked at
Let's
the
see what's
top
going.
and I looked at the bottom.
Let me see what's going on with that.
Do I have to use the same email that you have when they ask for email
No, you use the one that you
that I
want
want
to
to use?
use because that's
Okay.
how we're gonna contact you from this system.
Oh, okay, good. Okay.
Okay.
Never too late to make mac and cheese. Mac and cheese gonna take no time to make.
Did everybody come?
Yeah, you can bring it back up now.
Trying to make sure I'm calling everybody.
I'm in a Zoom test. Stop talking to me.
You can't tell a child they're gonna feel like I know my children start feeling like they just don't matter. I'm like this. So Kamisha made it into the group. Let me see if I can send you another. Let me see if I can reach out. Okay. Okay, and I think I just sent you a invite for the group.
Invite to the group in there.
And
I'm
see if you
still on
have
the
it.
form.
You see it on the form. Oh, you see, okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Well, go ahead and fill out the form. I don't want to rush you. Okay, yeah, that's about right. And then y'all let me know when y'all finish.
Okay, I can finish that.
Okay. Okay, and check your group me, see if you're in the group me. And so I did get some interns for you guys today, so I'm excited about that. I'm asking for 10 interns, so everybody
So
can you
just click on the group me
Did you get it in your what? In your text or your
and join. Okay, I'm joining.
Okay.
So when I said join, it then asked me for my email or phone number and a password. And then it got login, or I can join with Apple, Google, Facebook, Microsoft. Let me select Google. Uh-huh.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna call Victor, see where he is. He coming slow.
Open the Gmail on your phone. I did. Um, What's going Okay, yes, but I'm doing it. I got iPhone. Usually I know how that works, but this time it's not asking me to say yes.
What is he saying?
Usually when I open my Gmail app on the phone, it asks me yes or no if this thing is opening, but uh, this don't ask me that. Open a Gmail up on your iPhone, which I did. Um,
How you coming, Kamisha?
I'm still working on it. I'm about finished.
Hey,
Okay.
but I'm about to tell you,
Hey, Gray. Ooh, Lord.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Do I click on that too much on the learn worlds?
Uh-huh. Okay, so the Learn Worlds is like we're gonna go through this information exercises.
Mm-hmm.
The Learn Worlds is gonna give you a coupon code so that you can get the course free as part of your tuition in or what you guys are paying subscription wise.
Mm-hmm.
The coupon code. Hold on. Give me
What's all that
Silver Tsunami.
hollering and all of that mess?
That's Miss Commission. Let me mute her. I think those were our kids.
Yeah, I'm at a track meet, my son.
Okay.
All right.
I hope he win.
Oh, this is first day practice.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, let's see. Hold on. Cause you can always, go back. I noticed when I taught it the other night, I just like to have you guys have access to
Okay, I'm in there now.
okay, you made it in?
Yeah. Well, select Silver Tsunami.
Yes, select Silver Tsunami. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, we got Kamisha Ram has joined and Kamisha. Okay, I'm in there
Okay, so you're in there. And
on my computer, not on my phone.
okay. And I will send y'all's contracts tomorrow. I didn't have time to get them done today. You saw the contracts that were
Away from the
attached to
stove.
the email,
I'm
and
sorry.
I'll go over those. And so here's the coupon code for the course. Copy. And let's see where you zoom. And so here's the coupon code.
What's the coupon code for?
It's for the learning management system. Ideally, what I want to see happen with the Silver Tsunami is that not only are we doing this here in Raleigh, but we do it in your neighborhood as well. And we take it on tour. So this class is going to get you ready to be able to do the same thing that we're doing here in your community. So if you guys take the content that I create and build a social platform and start to get people engaged in your community, I want to be able to have it's kind of like we do for Rodney. Rodney has a Silver Tsunami. I mean, he has a meeting at his neighborhood. I mean, in his office, and the team goes down there, and then we have the event here in Raleigh. I think that could be done, throughout the state of North Carolina, where we're helping, build business in that area. Um, and so when Andreas has his morning calls and he's asking how many times did you use the get paid script, now it's like how many times did you circulate the tsunami invitation? How many people do you invite out to the tsunami? Because this is just another way of marketing. And I'm gonna teach y'all how to do this, and then the learning management system will help you teach others how to do it in your community. So this is a collective group economics, and the system that I'm building. Once you go through it, then you be licensed to teach it so that you can build yourself a team while you building your team. So this is how I plan on building my team. Um, I'm not gonna do it through the Silver Tsunami. I'm gonna do it through the robotics. So, but either way, bringing people out to celebritize them, to talk about their pain point, and then having a solution is a win-win for us as reps, a win-win for the community because um, we're gonna see a massive transference of wealth in the next 30 years. And the plan right now that is out there is that we're gonna be met up. The African American community gonna meet up with their assets in probate court, um, unless there is something that is there to stop them. And so that's what I see this being, us being able to supply the community with one of those conversations with grandma, granddaddy, mom and daddy. You know what I'm saying? So that we protect assets and we don't lose them like the Trail of Tears. So the system will keep everything together, and then after you take it, it'll be revenue generating. I haven't decided how I'm going to do it yet. I'm just going to raise the price. Y'all keep paying y'all price, but the new people coming in to your teams will be able to pay a higher price. So you're going to get a residual from that.
So you send us I see the link to the Silver Tsunami and the live stream. What you want me to do with that?
Okay, so you see okay, so click on that. That's the Learn World's live stream business mixer. Put the coupon code in and it'll go to 0.
Click,
So
click on
click
the
on enroll.
website.
Hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you what my screen looked like. So I was here.
Okay, I got enroll. Click on
Okay.
enroll.
And then put your name in, and then put your coupon in. I have a coupon. It should be Silver Tsunami.
I'll put my name in. Okay.
Redeem it. Okay, and then let's see. And then you put your coupon in. It should go.
And it's asking me for my password.
Oh, what? Is it? Did you hit enroll? What's your email address? What's your password? Oh, you creating a password.
I'm creating one. Okay.
hmm So you can get into the system. And so, and while you guys doing that, let me just go ahead and send out your paperwork for your, because you go ahead and access the system tonight. So, this system is uh, the only you can teach from this course, but I teach it from facilitators. So there is a non-compete clause on this. Anything that you learn from this system, you can't go out and teach it anywhere else unless you've gone through the course for a year and you're licensed to teach it through this course. So that's how this works. I'm gonna send you guys out the paperwork for that as well. So let me send that out to you too. Did you have the Miss Bible study tonight, Miss Ann?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It said the coupon code is expired.
It says expired. Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead and check on it. Okay, let's see.
I just thought about it. I think I missed my email up in that first thing I had to type in, fill out.
Here, just now.
The other one, that first one that you we had to fill out.
You did.
This
You
one
did. You
is
told me you did.
Huh?
I said you told me you did.
Nah, but I'm talking I had changed it, but I think I had put I had put the wrong thing in. Like it's gonna bounce back if anything gets sent to it, because I put in, it's supposed to be for my Outlook, but I put
what's
the
in
email
here?
address for my Gmail. So it's wrong. It's gonna, anything gets sent to, it's gonna bounce back.
Okay, well, hold on. Well,
Cause I put
so
LLC at the with the, it's supposed to be, it don't supposed to have the LLC.
okay, hold on. Let me see.
Okay.
Let me take care of her first. Hold on.
Okay, gotcha.
Hold on. So she's got select option. It said it was expired.
Yes, mine say the same thing. It say the coupon is for.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let's see.
Why not?
I don't know. He telling me now they ain't got one. But now
I'm telling that Waters boy, he normally do, we got on the board playing that.
okay, so let's do
that
expired
Let
check.
me mute.
Okay, option. Okay, let's see. Let's do it again. And then let me do it again. Code goes here. Silver Tsunami. Silver Tsunami expires. Okay, we do that. Okay, now let's
Let me pick it out.
Silver Tsunami. Okay, now hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. That ain't
Paper
hold on.
behind it.
Silver Tsunami. Okay, let's see. Silver Tsunami. Okay. Okay, so that ain't working no more. Let me try. Let me delete it and let me do it again. Okay. Okay, now try it.
Okay. Silver, Tsunami. It said it's expired.
Again? Did you refresh it? Did you refresh your screen?
Okay, let me refresh it. Mm,
Yeah, it still says that coupon has cannot be used anymore or has expired.
Yeah, you right.
Okay, well let me do this. Let me
I refresh my screen. Let me try it now.
okay, do it in a different browser because I got it until September 27, 2025. Or maybe let me just create another one. Hold on, let me see.
Mm,
Okay, try this one. Try GMA. GMA. That's what they call Miss Lossy. GMA. Hold on. Try this. Tell me if that works.
we gotta hit stop. What do I need to try?
Try GMA, lowercase GMA.
GMA. Coupon cannot be used anymore. Has expired.
It's still saying it for GMA.
Yeah. Maybe it's not taking my password. Could that be?
It says coupon expired. 0 use, 1 use, 13. When you put in GMA, it expired.
Is there? Mm, mm. How do we know it accept our password? Because it could be that the problem is that it's not accepting this password that I'm making.
Uh,
I'm not filling out the credit cards or anything like that. I'm just going down to
uh,
redeem.
that's why okay, so Andreas came into the system. I was wondering how did that work? How did he get there? Okay, so I'm looking, you're not in the back office for a user just yet. Let's see, user roles, multiple roles. Yeah, the measure levels grant full access to all or some of the platform. Customer support. Add customer support. Yeah, okay. Um, I tell you what, um, I will figure that out because I have all y'all information, and I'll get you contracts. In next class, I'll figure it out between this class and next class. I won't waste too much more time on that. And I'll get you in the system. With an email address that you put into the system. So
Mhm.
let me just go ahead and present kind of what this is and go ahead and
Mm-hmm.
because we only have I usually do an hour presenting and then you guys go through exercise. So we got some of that paperwork out of the way. We'll get the rest of out of the way. I'll send you guys some information. Um so let me present my screen. So first of all, before we get started on that, what y'all think about the mixer? Miss Ann, what you think about the mixer?
What mixer?
The
The
mixer
one
that
with
we're having at the every third.
yeah, the mixer. The last mixer was really good. We had a lot, a lot of people, and you made it interesting by doing the podcast in the midst of it and everything like that. And then Mr. Andreas presentation and the materials that you submitted was real good, look real good.
Post
What you
event.
posted, yeah.
Kamisha, what do you think about the event? You're totally new to Primerica. How did you feel about the your experience with the mixer?
It was pretty nice. I enjoyed myself. Get that, no, that was my first time, but yeah, I enjoyed it. So basically, it's something that you have every month.
Yeah. And we want to be able to not only just have it there, but be able to grow the event
Uh-huh.
such that reps start to be able to celebritize themselves in that area.
Oh, okay.
Do you see anything that you would have done different or any feedback on the
Mm-mm.
things that you saw that may
No.
have
All they land on
okay.
is what they
All
turn to.
right. What
When
about you, Miss
comes out
Ann?
a certain way, when you get
Excuse me.
What about you? What about anything that you would have done different? Anything that you would have seen, you would have liked to see different?
No, I think the ones that you were highlighting, you highlighted Miss Pam and
And she
and then
joined. And she joined.
yes, and she joined. You highlighted her. There was a lot of people. It was exciting. Um, we had good fellowship and we learned a lot. Mr. Andres did his presentation, although his the video wasn't working, he didn't need one. um, so
Okay. Well, some of the things I like to see change, I like, when people came in, they weren't mixing. They kind of was just
my
waiting around.
daughter said better food.
Yeah, yeah, and then food. I think we probably need to have some food there us
Hmm.
prior to Miss Lossie getting in because that's kind of late night. Then people been sit there all the time, so I think we might need some
Hmm.
night not light snacks and refreshments. Soon as people walk through the door. I think that we'll probably take care of that. I'll see whether or not we can change this location because you guys are supporting this event or the marketing piece. I'm gonna check with the office and see whether or not we can move the event over to Raleigh Found It, which will give us more time to, set up for the event and we don't have to come in so late. As far as two people maybe not being in space to let people in at a certain time. So I want to see that change as well. So these are some of just things that, but we grew, we grew from the first time we had it to
Hmm.
next time. I would like to see you. How did the young people feel that you brought out? How did they enjoy themselves?
Yes, they enjoy themselves. They always like Mr. Andres' presentation.
Okay.
Um,
Do you see any of them wanting to do maybe some more film work and being behind the camera and really learning kind of what we're doing there? Because I have a whole big production studio. So one of the things that this can do is it can attract younger people to the table because they're all wanting to be content creators and be that, that type of celebritizing themselves off of social media. And this does that, but it does that with a knowledge base behind it, finance. So when I saw the young people you bought, I was just like, oh, okay, great. these could be future team members if we make it interesting enough for them, as far as, doing the same thing that we're doing here in Raleigh, in your community, within your church, or within, the community to serve, or within their schools, to be able to educate people financially about what this is. So really that's the goal here. And so I kind of want to go through the presentation tonight and kind of let you guys see where we're going with this. So this is the desktop. I'll make sure that you guys have access to it next week. This is the live stream business mixer. And what it's aiming to do is it is going to provide reps with tools to be able to work collectively. So when it looks like you're looking at the, what is it? You got the senior rep position, you got the race to district, then you got the what is it, RVP, and then all of these levels. And at what level is it that you have to get an office? Is that the district?
You can get an
I think
office, you can get an office if you're at the district level.
At the district level.
Yeah, and if you have your all your licenses.
Okay. And so this is an opportunity for us to be able to, really think from a space of group economics. That's what I'm going for. And I'm a marketer. I'm not an economist. I'm not none of that. But I think that when you bring a lot of brain power together, you start to begin to work symbiotically, where if you're going for the same thing, then resources will open up and you tend to get those things. So this part of this is about understanding the marketing part and raising the awareness of the silver tsunami, and raising the awareness of our knowledge in the field of insurance, securities, and mortgages. And of course, I'm kind of just like, even though I've had my license for the last 2 years, I've been kind of preoccupied with the marketing part and the key part of what I do. So up until I get that, while I'm learning that knowledge, I just like to put people in front of Andreas with this mixer model, and it seems to be working. Because when Miss Pam was like, "Oh, I sign up," while she was sitting right up under Andreas, I was like, "Okay, jackpot! This is how I can actually be able to get people engaged, invite them out to an event, tell them that, hey, what's going on?" Or for Miss Stella, they've got that call, the new member call on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's already the infrastructure that we need to be able to funnel people to the table. But I plan on doing that through the internet and not so much knocking on doors. I'm looking to attract the people to me that want to know more about this information. So I spend less time on the energy um of everyday cold calling. I'm gonna let my internet do that for me, and position me as part of this great big team that has this knowledge of how to avoid this huge colossal of America's aging, where 1/4 of our population will are looking at aging and what they're going to do. So I intend on using High Level, Zenfolio, Eventbrite, and Too Much TV. Each month you will focus on a new skill, from branding and storytelling to social media strategy, podcast, and advanced live streaming. By the end of the program, you will have launched your own traveling business mixer model and created a platform that both celebrates your work and strengthens your financial practice. So while we're there, I'm actually creating content that I'm using that then will be able to get people to sign up. Miss Pam Kelly, I never mentioned it to her. She saw it on my Facebook page. I invited her to a mixer. She heard Andrea speak. She signed up. She passed her the preliminary license this week, and she worked in the community with me. And it's like she asking people to prep. Makes sense for you to go ahead and give them some insurance and some securities as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what you'll gain, the ability to host professional live stream events, educate and inspire, a personal brand platform that resonates with African American audiences. The yes, Prime America has its own CRM. Does that content resonate with the people that I know to be able to make them sign up, or is it just something that they're scrolling past? Miss Pam Kelly didn't call when she saw the Primerica stuff coming down my feed. She called when she saw Sharon waving a check in the air from Mr. Andreas. When she heard Mr. Andreas speak, because Mr. Andreas is a very dynamic speaker and can bring home the punches so that our people really understand what's being said. He's breaking down financial concepts that really make you go, I need to be able to look at my, to set goals so that I'm not in survival mode, I'm in thrive mode. The mixer does that. The camaraderie of black people talking about money. When have we ever seen that? Have y'all ever seen that as images?
No.
You, you said see what image you said images?
Yeah. Have you ever seen black people coming together to strategically discuss money?
No.
No, I mean no.
No. Nobody's seen that. Right now, how many times have you heard somebody who lost some land because somebody died and nobody knew what
Uh,
to do to keep the land?
yeah, me and my mother and I was talking about that the other day.
How many times do the taxes go up and the elders can't afford it? How many
Every
times
The,
the
year.
house gets sold, then the people that sold the house after grandmama died, the children come sell the house, and now it's being gentrified.
Mm-hmm.
mm, mm,
So what happens when some people who got some financial knowledge come together and say, "Yo, we want to help our community." Not one rep trying to go get a bunch of business, but a bunch of reps coming together to do something catastrophic that is going to mess up this trajectory that by the year 2053 African Americans will have zero medium income. That's the projection under the silver tsunami. And part of that is I'm banking on part of that is they plan on taking the assets from our community. My mentor, who was an insurance man, he just passed away about a month ago. He's got 5 radio
mm.
stations. When he passed away, they put him away beautifully. His sister had to go see the attorney 2 3 days
Oh,
after he's in the grave.
mm.
What's happening to our legacy? And so that's what I wanted this call to be about today, because when we invite people out to speak, that is our way of getting them connected. See, they think that we just operate by ourselves. But when they see us come together to be able to tackle a problem, you went from an insurance rep to being a part of an industry that's trying to prevent a problem in communities. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And people look at you different. Not like, oh, she's just trying to sell me some insurance, but oh, she's trying to help me keep my grandmama's house. She trying to, and so this campaign is about it's about 3 factors. And so we're gonna look at this. What we're looking at is pulling together a movement. This ain't about social media. This is not about Primerica reps. This is about making sure the land in our community stays in our community, reimagining the community, and building. That's what this is about. And so we're going to go over what this is tonight. We're going to look at the power of social media tonight. You guys have already done your
Can
marketing
you make your screen
assessment.
any bigger? Can you make your screen?
Bigger. Okay, yep.
Yeah, because I can't hardly.
You can't see it.
Mm-mm.
Is that better?
It allow. I about to say it
Yeah.
allow you to zoom
Okay.
in.
And I'll get y'all into the system. I'll see what's going on and get you into the system. But welcome to the movement. This course is about we're gonna do the welcome to the course. And so this is basically saying you're about to embark upon a 12-month journey to teach you how to leverage group economics. This is about group economics. Kamisha, can you tell me what is group economics?
You said what I can tell you that group economics.
Yeah, what is
Mm,
group economics?
I don't know. Yeah, you have to tell me.
Okay, let me ask Miss Ann. Miss Ann, what's group economics?
Economics is stop. Sorry about that, my daughter. Economics is the economy, information about the economy, what's going on within the economy. So group economics is that we provide information about the state of the economy to groups. I don't know.
Okay. So group economics, if I go buy a pizza, and I pay $12 for a pizza, I pay $12 for a pizza because I bought a pizza, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if me and you buy a pizza? How much you think I'm gonna pay for it then?
Half, half of what it costs.
Right. So I pay half of what it costs, and am I gonna eat a whole pizza? Probably not.
No.
So with group economics, when you come together and you buy something, you're getting economies of scale. You're paying a portion. So together you aggregate that and you come together and you can buy something that you couldn't buy when it was one of you.
Yeah, like if your car food and all that
So
stuff
in
too.
other wo- so in other words, you pool your financial resources together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we did with this course. So it's like I charged y'all $40. We got nine people that signed up. And so it's like now 9 times 4, that's $320. I can go get Raleigh founded so we can move the mixer to a place where once we come inside, more people can come inside if they're late. So this whole idea of having to sell, I can if I taught one person $40, that wouldn't be worth my time, right?
Right.
No, it wouldn't. $20
It
an
wouldn't.
hour. And I can go
You
get
said
Raleigh
$20.
founded, right?
Hold on. You
So
said if you charge $20.
$40. If
Oh,
only one
40.
person signed up and I
Uh-huh.
charge $40, I can go get Raleigh founded. That's where we're gonna move this meeting to.
Oh,
So
okay.
together, because 9, 10 people participated, they are because the 9, 10 people participated, now that not 4 times 9 a month gives us a space to have Silver Tsunami. That's group economics. So not only that, I'm going to take, I got you guys as a client, but I have another client called Communiversity. She pays me $1,000 a month. So before what was I used to pay the office space out of that $1,000 a month. Now that's freed up another $320 a month, and it's paying for high level that costs $100 a month. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So the more
Yeah.
people you have working together, the more power you have in the marketplace to buy something. That's what this course is about. This course is about not only y'all coming to support Raleigh, but then us building with these tools that we have, you as a financial rep within your community, so that when we get ready to come to your community, y'all got just as many people showing up for y'all's community when we move into that community that we have, because people have been watching your Facebook page, or they've been watching your TikTok, or they've been watching you on Instagram, and they now know you know about finance, you know about insurance, you know about how to make their money work for them. Something we've never been taught. So when it's time to have that conversation in your community, because you prep the marketplace with you as a thought leader in the marketplace, and you've worked with other reps in your area, you should be able to pull people to this great big conversation about how to keep grandmama's house. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So this is about being able to say, "Hey, Tamisha got a lot of equipment, but Tamisha's like can loan that equipment to you, and then we can bring Mr. Andreas to Fayetteville. Like he's already in Fayetteville. We can bring him to New Hope. We can bring him to because people will start to get used to hearing this information of my money can do more for me. I can start to plan a goal for my money. How many of us have a goal for our money versus just spending it every day? And that's something that Miss Pam Kelly taught me, because I was like, Miss Pam Kelly, I don't have enough money. She was like, to me, I don't care what you start saving. I don't care if it's $5. Start there. And once she told me that, then a Primerica rep came to me and she started me off with a college fund for both my kids for $25 and a fund for myself. And I still have that account today, just still growing. So that's why I became a member of Prom America, because there was somebody offering business women like myself who we out here struggling to do whatever. You got to take care of yourself. Here's a product. You go ahead and put that down and start a financial habit in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So when I support your business and you support my business, that's what we're gonna do through the eyes of film. So now for me, it becomes easier because every time they say how many times you use a good news script, I'm thinking how many times did I circulate the Evite video? How many people did I invite to the Eventbrite? I mean to the business mixer, so they know that I am a insurance rep as well. And so when they get ready to talk about insurance, they think of me. You see how that works?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna make it well attended just because we all gonna support it. So when people show up and they see attendance, that's a success in itself. I'm trying to make it feel less Primerica because I want to feel it kind of cultish for people that don't, kind of feel like they, don't want to be there. So now what I want to do is put the reps in position so that they talk about some area of this pain point of the tsunami where we are coming together, not necessarily saying we're Primerica reps, but hey, this is a problem in our community. Let's look at how we're going to solve it. And then we'll let Mr. Andreas hit him with the final pitch. So how does that sound?
Sound pretty good.
That's what you guys have been experiencing. So we're gonna plan, host, live stream business mixers to engage in the community. Last time I was running around with my head cut off like a chicken. I'm gonna give everybody their duty. Miss Ann, can you tell us more about your duty during the event?
During which event? Oh, I'm supposed to sign people in
Right. Now,
on
don't
event, right?
Right. And it's good. You went around the room last time, but we wanted to be a little bit more professional. I don't know if you can get here a little bit earlier because I know you have to fight traffic. You came with kids. But when the events that we're modeling is after, when you go into the Raleigh Foundry space, when they come in through the front door, they should see somebody that they checks them in. So that
Mm-hmm.
it feels professional. They should be
Yeah.
able to go directly to the bar and get something to eat, get something to drink, because it is 5, 6 o'clock. We want to be able to refresh people and make sure that we want to mix it. We want to hang. We want them. We want them meeting each other and mixing before we start the program. Okay, so
Mhm.
we're going to leverage group economics and to maximize resources, reduce costs, grow impact, build your credibility as a trusted voice in financial management within your community. Everybody who's paid into this, I want them in front of the camera at some point within the Business Mixer show, so that when the interns come and start to help you do your social media, we have you talking about something that is a pain point of the silver tsunami, so that people can see you in your space having the knowledge, so you become trusted when they think of insurance. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Throughout the course, you will gain practical tools. You're going to get tools. You're going to know how to use these tools. So we will be training on tools, so that you guys know how to use the tools. And then I'm going to give you interns so that they can help post some of this stuff for you on your social media, so that you can have analytics, so you can get the Silver Tsunami out under your affiliate link. Because tonight what I did was I printed affiliate links for you. So next time we come back for this event, we should have numbers from the people that actually came to the Silver Tsunami, because everybody's going to get an affiliate link. Okay. So that's what this is about. Did you invite somebody? How many times and they don't have to have shown up, but I just want to be able to see you circulate the Silver Tsunami, because what's happening with that is that people start to become how many people are looking at the page, how many times you circulated, where'd you circulate it to, and then how many times did people look at the page. All of that eyeball start to make people resonate and associate you with insurance, you with securities, you with mortgages, you with protecting their money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's different. Why? Hey, it already has a CRM, Primerica, but You get let go from Primerica, they close your office down. That's their data. This right here is your data. And not only, I don't know how many people got side hustles. I got several stream of income. I like having several streams of income just because, it makes sense. I made the insurance company a lot of money before I came on with Primerica. I was actually working with Modern Whitman of America, but there just was not, I just felt I wanted to be able to bank black and make sure. I was like, it was only two black people at the company, and they was making a lot of money. It's like, Tamisha, once you get your license, you getting paid on a whole different level. But I wasn't ready yet. And so Miss Stella came in, I was ready. And so it was like, hey, these people are great. I love y'all. For some reason, y'all have a great energy. And I just like being around, this group. Throughout the course, you will get strategies for creating engaging live content that drives social media reach, insights to building collaborative networks through group economics, guidance on using these platforms to raise awareness and inspire action in your community. The course overview, we're going to look at this. What you're going to do, so the campaign is on the idea of protect, what Andres is talking about all the time, protect families' legacies, generational wealth, protecting from a lost income, reimagine. If we protect our families and we able to keep what grandmama and granddaddy built, then we can rebuild and reimagine those communities. My granddaddy left over 100 acres of land in Owasso. My grandmother was a Blackfoot Indian. I got 6 fingers on my hand. We indigenous to this land. My father wouldn't let you call him African American. He's like, I'm Indian. And for a long time, I thought he was crazy. I was like, yeah, whatever, daddy. But I swear, since he passed, this little 6 finger on my hand been talking to me. And it's about how you gonna build. How you gonna build something in a county that's got 5,000 people, the best sausage egg ever, but it's nothing there because everybody left. What you gonna build? So how do we reimagine our communities and then build something? Miss Pam Kelly, this is her thing too. So right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna build that world online. And again, we're gonna use a high level, Zenfolio, Eventbrite, Too Much TV. This is what's going to happen for the 12 weeks. You have your orientation where you sign all your paperwork. You look at the tools, and I'm going to show you the tools before we leave tonight. We're going to get into branding and storytelling for financial leadership. What does your brand story look like? You as a rep. What do you want people to know? Why are you different from me? Tamisha Thomas is adding robotics and youth to her portfolio of I bring not only insurance and finance, I'm also bringing micro schools and media. That's what sets me apart from any other rep you got. When I bring my reps into my family, I'm gonna bring them media and I'm gonna bring them robotics. I just kind of gave the media part to y'all first to practice on y'all before I get my team. I did. And plus they won't have to pay me because they become part of the team, and I just add I add marketing machine behind my reps. That's what I plan on doing. But because you guys are adjacent to the team that I build, I feel like, hey, let everybody get in on the game. Any questions so far?
Mhm. Okay.
Miss
So
M.
what example would be a branding for I know branding is very important when you think about getting the message out. So you were talking about you using robotics and everything. So for example, can you find an example for me to show me how I can brand myself?
Yes, we're gonna go through an exercise with that. So like
Okay.
before I do this, like it took me 2 days to put this course together. So it's gonna take me 2 days to get your brand, who am I, story of self, that kind of stuff. So I'll
Okay.
get you an exercise of that. And then when y'all leave me, y'all will have this platform to go back through and do all the exercises to make sure you get everything, cross the T whole month to get it done. So
Okay.
usually it's the story of self, what makes you unique. Off the bat, you told me you do Bible study
Mm-hmm.
and you heavy in the church.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be selling everybody in the church insurance. That's what Mr. Bat
Mm-hmm.
said. I'll be holding financial workshops in the church, along
Mm-hmm.
with some cameras. Tell me how you financially savvy, because I'm giving you something else. I'm giving you media to your piece now. So if you got
Mm-hmm.
church and media, this piece right here is going to allow you to be able to hook up your cell phone, use the Zenfolio, and then you tell your intern that I staff you with, hey, I need you to cut this down to 20 pieces. That's where you finna go, Miss Ann.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Because I found out somebody hit me up for interns today. Y'all getting interns. She asked me how
Okay.
many I need. I said 10. I hope she got 10. And if she got
Mm-hmm.
5, then 2 interns be working on 2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the exercises that you do here, I'm going to be working with your interns and say, hey, do this for Miss Ann. And then we're also working on API generation system where the stuff that we put in Zenfolio is cut up, and so you'll be doing exercises to help you understand what that is. And then we're going to be pushing this content out that's uniquely you.
Okay.
Kamisha, you have any questions so far? Kamisha.
No,
Now
I'm
for
just
you,
looking,
you do
listening.
taxes.
I'm,
You do
can you hear
taxes, right? You're the financial. I got you
me?
all the way around. I'm
Yeah.
gonna make sure you got. I'm gonna make sure you keep that money, and then I'm gonna make sure tax wise, I keep it in your pocket. So you already have an extension.
Right.
It makes sense for you to, you are now you add the mortgages and securities to that. So you got them
Yeah.
financial, and you can get them for taxes too. So what is
Oh,
the?
yeah.
Go ahead.
I said, oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, and now you'll have the tools to be able to do that. So that'll be module 2. Module 3 is Eventbrite Mastery. Who has an Eventbrite account?
I do.
You do, Miss Ann?
Mhm.
So we'll do Eventbrite, and then I'll show you how to, when you put these financial workshops together, where you need to let everybody know online that you're doing these financial workshops. We'll look at social media strategy and visibility, the platforms, the algorithms, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We're gonna look at some of that tonight. We looked at that in the in-person class, and I talked to everybody about how the social medias are like a cruise ship. And what happens to a cruise ship? What happens when you go on a cruise? Miss Ann, what happened when you go on a cruise?
You said
You
when you go on a group cruise?
When you go on a cruise.
you
Oh,
sail.
oh.
You enjoy yourself.
And then what they do, they let you off on an island, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
Or mainland, right?
It's going to port and you going,
Yeah. And then all the locals doing what? They want you to buy, right?
uh-huh.
That is what social media is. So you'll learn the difference between earned media and owned media. And so you want to be able to own your own media. So even though Primerica gives us a website, that's Primerica's website. That's their CRM. You need to be able to go into TikTok and push those people to your, should be your own media, but to that Primerica page, so that after they see you handing all this information out online, they
Get
can
off my window.
connect with you. Does that make
I'm
sense?
sorry. Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna see a little bit of that tonight before we leave, because I did take this out of order a little bit. Group economics and community building. We're about to look at that next. Um,
Hmm.
Live stream essentials. What you need to live stream. Hosting a business mixer. Advanced high level training, because this system does allow you to connect up all your social medias and to start to push content out to that. Podcasting and repurposing. When I'm sitting there doing all the work, running around with the chicken with my head come off, all y'all gotta do is go to Zenfolio, pick it up, tell your intern I'm about to give you to cut it up and put it on your social media channel. Monetization and residual income. I haven't decided what that looks like yet, but you can offer this to your team such that, like right now, you guys are serving as my team. That's really what's happening here. I can't produce a video that I'm going to put on OTT without a team. So I'm going to teach you guys what it's like to be part of the team. And then not only once you get your team up, am I going to pull out Silver Tsunami Raleigh, I'm going to pull out Silver Tsunami Little Washington, Silver Tsunami Fayetteville, Silver Tsunami, like they don't even know what's coming. So we can make sure that granddaddy and grandmama is not met in probate court. That's the goal here. Traveling event model. We're going to look at the traveling event model. And again, I don't have this information. I don't know it until I walk it. As you guys take space and as you guys start to participate from the group economic space, then what happens is God speaks to me and I see more opportunities and then more things just open up. Graduation and national amplification. I want this to go across the country. I want to make sure that that 2054 prediction does not come true, that African Americans will have zero medium wealth, because that is what they're doing. That is their plan. So that's what we're learning. It's going to be a group effort to do this. I'm so glad you guys signed up. Let's look at group economics. So let's look at the baby boomers. Let's look at that.
The silver tsunami is coming. The silver tsunami is coming. The silver tsunami video is coming right up. Welcome. I am glad you're back. If this is your first time visiting, my name is Andy Elliott. I work with DeSelms Real Estate here in Williamson County, Tennessee, and we serve the Nashville area. Remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified of new videos as they come along. People born between the years 1946 and 1964 are called baby boomers. You probably knew that. Maybe what you didn't know is there's 74 million of us in the United States, and yes, I am a boomer. What else you might not know is there's 128 million homes in the United States. 75% of baby boomers own homes. In fact, we own 30% of the homes in the U.S. That's 38 million homes. Why am I telling you this? Well, baby boomers are getting older, and we own a lot of homes. And as nature takes its course, more homes will become available. Enter the silver tsunami. Yes, 38 million homes may be coming to the market in the next couple of decades, but it's going to be a slow, steady roll. From 2007 to 2019, boomers released 730,000 homes per year.
Y'all hear that? 737,000 homes per year. Gentrification. This is where it's coming from. They already know this. They've been planning for this.
But as a group, as time marches on, those numbers will rise. And in the next 10 years, they're expected to release 930,000 homes per year. And after that, 1.2 million. Part of the reason for this gradual process is this. With medical advances being what they are today, people are simply living longer. And with the cost of assisted living and retirement homes being so high, I read between $6,000 and $8,000 a month depending on services, and I'm sure you could find higher. The older generation is aging in place. That's actually a thing. You can Google that. What it means is the older generation is staying in the family home as long as possible, understandably trying to keep expenses down. But at the same time, it keeps inventories low. Here's an interesting side note. What would you guess is one of the fastest growing industries in the United States? What are 24-hour home care services, Alex? Freddie Mac revealed the aging in place dynamic is keeping 1.6 million homes off the market, creating what the Chicago Tribune called a near gridlock in the marketplace. I think it's possibly overstating it, but it does have a throttling effect. According to Zillow Research, the houses released during the coming silver tsunami will provide a substantial and sustained boost to the economy, comparable to the new construction boom of the 2000s. Think about it. Since 2013, we've sold between 5 and 5.5 million homes per year in the U.S. Add another 500,000 homes to that number, and business is good for everybody. Although the effects will be significant, and all areas will feel it to some degree, it won't happen fast and not in all markets equally. Retirement hubs like Florida, Arizona, and surprisingly New York City will feel the impact the greatest. Metro magnets like Atlanta, Austin, and Dallas, they'll feel it less. But the economy on the whole, very healthy, ironically. So again, why am I telling you this stuff? Real estate's important to the American economy. And the baby boomer silver tsunami effect, that's inevitable. And I just thought you might like to know. I hope you liked watching this video as much as I did making it. Remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified of new videos as they come along. Leave a comment and give me a like, will you? Talk to you soon.
So that's kind of giving you the idea of the silver tsunami. It kind of breaks it down, why it matters. Homes and real estate, businesses, retirements, life insurance policies, stocks, bonds, and investments. So we are in 3 of the 5. We in 5. We in all categories. Primerica's in all those categories. So we don't have to go nowhere saying Primerica, because that's from our perspective. The marketing part of this is the silver tsunami. 1 out of 4 people about to be over 65. So what are they gonna need? They're gonna need estates and wills. Make sure, let's tighten it on up. Tighten up the will, tighten up the estate. They're aging in place. We have a lot of removing their retirement money. We have a lot. All of those areas involve us. So if we go out with one little only, but if they understand that Primerica is a team of people that work together, support each other, and collectively want to save our communities, that's our brand story. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So this is not about attacking it from one person's stance and about how many doors the one person cannot. This is how can we take over the internet. This is what this is. How can we take over the internet? And how we can take over the internet. We can take over the streets. That's labor intensive. I'm 50. I don't want to knock no doors. But I sure can sit on my couch and go into some Facebook groups. I can sit on my couch and go into Reddit, read it, and create some articles about it. So when people are thinking about moving their retirement money, they hear. The more content we put online collectively as a silver tsunami, and people keep running, because there's hardly any information online right now about silver tsunami. We aging in place, life insurance, retirement, business. The more information we put online with that tag silver tsunami, guess what? We'll take over the search engines. And that's the goal here. Why this matters for African Americans? Because we always the last to the party. Because we over here wet them fans and we dancing through this. Just because that's how our community is marketed to. Ain't nobody in our community saying, hey, get your ducks in a row, except for that girl that was at Mr. Rodney's insurance last night. And that's one thing, is we're meeting other people that's doing it. But what happens if we were collective with it? We would have an impact. We have more of an impact. That's not, now everybody got to put in $2 for a piece of pizza, and you get less. But when you buying buildings, you get a building. You get the internet. So when you're looking at food, that's finite. When you're looking at real estate, that's an investment, a collective investment that you could do if you have more than one person. So again, this is about protect, reimagine, and build. This is the opportunity for African American families for us to protect our land. Don't give it away. To reimagine it. What can this community look like? And for us to build our offices together. The risk of doing nothing, let's look at it.
In 2019, I saw an article on Black enterprise. American median family wealth will decrease to 0 by 2053. No way, how could that be with all of our Hollywood millionaire celebrities, athletes, CEOs, YouTube influencers? Out of a population of 42 million, we have 7 billionaires. We possess a 1.6 trillion annual income on the rise yearly. We're taking to the skies, cruising the oceans, spending more on consumer goods than ever before.
Oh no!
I was in disbelief myself until I discovered that our 1.6 trillion annual income never doubles or triples to our cultural wealth. Most African American dollars leave their bank accounts in an hour, never to return. Our 1.6 trillion churns back to majority dominion to the compounding of their capital expansion and wealth. Where do we go from here, my people?
So this is Miss Pam Kelly. She is one of my marketing clients. She has been working in the idea. Y'all there with me? Y'all there? Y'all still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm
Miss Ann,
here.
you still there? So what this is her thing. She talks about the silver tsunami. Not the silver tsunami. She does I Prep to Thrive. She was the one who told me about the prediction of 2053. And then when I picked up the silver tsunami, and I picked this back up after after Mr. Bass died, my mentor. I was like, oh, they plan on making the 2053 prediction because they think that we're not going to be prepared for the silver tsunami. That's what this is. They think we're not going to be prepared for the silver tsunami. That's what this is. So we have to prepare our people. So loss of inherited homes due to unpaid taxes or lack of will transfer, predatory financial practices targeting families unfamiliar with estate planning, missed business opportunities when capital is not reinvested, wealth extraction from Black neighborhoods when property is sold rather than retained. That's what we're looking at. If we do nothing by the year 2053, we'll be at zero median wealth. That means no savings for Black people. We'll be back in slavery. That's the goal. That's what Puffy was talking about before he got arrested. What are we asking? We're asking for a collective action. This team as a collective action in the state of North Carolina. And in 1 year's time to be able to expand it into the communities outside of where we are right now into North Carolina. So by this time next year, we look at a map and say, where are we going to go? And so that's part of that too, because part of this class will be looking at that map collectively together to see what our resources are. Does that make sense? Y'all with me?
Yes.
Okay, the takeaway is the silver tsunami is not just about individual wealth, it's about group economics. By working together, African American families and entrepreneurs can share marketing, legal, and financial planning resources. That's what we're doing with the silver tsunami. We're sharing marketing resources. What y'all did with the $40 is y'all took the cost of some of the resources off my plate. And for you doing that, I'm going to share these resources with you. I'm going to share the office space with you. And you ain't take them all off because I got several clients, doing this. I'm still not paying myself. But what I'm saying is if they can take a tool, because now all the tools that used to be free now cost post-COVID. What I do went from being worth $30,000 or $40,000 a year to $140,000, $150,000 a year. Because people realized in COVID that we were in a global economy. And you had to be on the internet. That's why businesses shut down left and right. Toys R Us, Amazon kicked Walmart in the head. Because when you couldn't go nowhere, that phone turned into people's gold mine. And people have not come off of that. People still are not getting back out the way they used to before COVID. So this is kind of what that is about group economics. Let's look at group economics. This is Dr. Claude Anderson. He's talking about group economics allows individuals to pool resources for shared benefit, lowering costs, increasing visibility, and amplifying impact. For Prime America representatives, it provides a pathway to open offices collectively. What I plan on doing is what he's talking about right here in this film. When I saw this, I was like, oh, wait a minute. After, I think I saw this after Modern Woodman had been telling me I needed to do finance. So let's look at this.
There's a direct relationship between having the businesses and being in prison. Go find see how many Asians you can find in American prisons. You ain't gonna be in there. But 51% of your prison will be Black because Blacks don't have any businesses and industries. There's a direct link. Blacks won't practice group economics. Black won't practice group politics. If you don't practice, you're setting yourselves up. I told that 5-story building, you're setting yourself to get wiped out. Understand the nature of race, which is economics. If you build the first floor, it's economic. Build your businesses and your industries. Control business and industry, and put that pools in your money, and hold that money, and practice group economics with it. Arab and Asian money bounces 12 or 13 times what it leaves. Jewish money bounces 18 times. Black folk gotta learn how to practice group economics. Black Americans spend every penny they get outside their own community. Then you take the money and the wealth that you get from that first floor and go to the second floor. The second floor is politics. You then take that money on the first floor and you control your politics. Black folk must quit allowing people to tell them to go out and vote. Vote for what? Nobody's gonna do anything for black folk in politics. Politics is controlled by money, major corporations who got the money. That's what controls politics. If you have no money, you have no say-so, you have no benefits coming. So you take your money and you control, and you take your money from the first floor, you buy every politician on the second floor. And any politician you can't buy, you rent or lease them to get what you need. Then once you get the second floor under control with your politician, with your money, then you go to the third floor. The third floor then is the police department and the court systems. You take your money from the first floor and your politics on the second floor, and you control the court system and the police departments. Then the fourth floor, then is media. You then take the money that you generate off the first floor from business and industries, and you go after radio stations, TV stations, newspapers, and cable systems, so that you can now inform and communicate with your own people. Right now, black folk own and control less than 35 thousandths of 1% of the media in the United States. Out of 12,000 radio stations, black folk own about something like about 75, 80. That's all. You own no cable systems. You don't have a daily newspaper. You have nothing of importance. You got about one black TV station. And so you can't communicate with your people, you can't inform your people, you can't do anything. You can have Rush Limbaugh and all the rest of the guys talking about racism all day long and bad mouthing you, and O'Reilly's. They can call black folk all kind of names all day long. What are you gonna do? You can't respond. You can't communicate with your own people because you don't have an economic base. 51% of all the prisoners in the United States are black people. You only make up 12% of the population. That's no accident. It's because you don't control the economics and the politics. And they're gonna go after the weakest people they can get their hands on to incarcerate them. That's the black folk. And what are you gonna do in response to them when they over incarcerate you? You're gonna go out and have a march, a demonstration. We're gonna march. March for what? Who cares? March, they never changed anything.
Oops, I'm sorry. Okay, well, y'all kind of, what you think about that, Miss Ann?
Wow, he's saying a lot. That's true, really. We're spending our money. We're not supporting one another. It's just truth. Money controls everything. And that's why we have a businessman as a president, and he's shutting everybody out, buying everybody out and everything like that. So, just like, when I'm trying to get to our people and show them something, they just frivolously, they don't show up for appointments. They just, that's nothing of importance to them anymore. They don't want to learn how money works. And it's very important that we learn how money works. And I'm out here trying to help folks, because I see money is power. Money is power. And that the group economic works.
Kamisha, what you think about that?
Oh, sorry, I'm a little moving around. I heard bits and pieces of it. Listen.
So he basically talking about the fact that there's a formula to being able to win, and it's about practicing group economics, being able to collectively work together to build in your community for things. And the first floor is what we're doing. The second floor is media.
I'm sorry, because I'm talking. See, that's what I keep saying. I'm talking to y'all that keep switching to my car. I missed some of the conversation. What he was saying. It's like I got bits and pieces of it, and I knew it had to be. I knew it was good, some good information. But I would listen to what Miss Ann was answering to you.
And y'all will get this. What I'll do is I'm gonna send out. I'm just putting this together amongst a whole bunch of other stuff. But I'm making sure that I want to make sure that because we have Andreas, because we have Primerica, with the marketing piece of it, where you got it, because first you got to change their mindset. You got to change their mindset.
Right.
So the marketing changes their mindset. Because guess what? That was their mindset was played into them.
Mm-hmm.
So the marketing changes their mindset.
Mhm.
So you have to have something that change your mind. Because guess what? When I present it to them, I'm
Uh-huh.
presenting to them. When they
Right.
see it on their Facebook feed, they'll think that they came up with it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's the power of marketing.
Right.
You don't get thirsty for a Coke. Coke has told you you get thirsty for a Coke.
Yep.
So the power and right now the social media is where people go.
Mhm.
So this process, this is about how many times did you tell the people on your Facebook, your LinkedIn, your that, that you selling insurance, that you know how money works, that they need to be ready for retirement, that they need to be ready for a trust. And how did you say it? Did you plan it out before you said it? Did you sit down for a week and say, I'm gonna say this? I'm looking at the securities book, I'm looking at the insurance book, I'm looking at what they said. And a lot of times we don't have time for that. But guess what? I got interns
Mhm.
and I'm gonna be shooting. So all of that, we're gonna plan that once a month with the tsunami. So I'm gonna continue playing it as I siege all this information. It's getting late. I want to be able to show you some more. If y'all look at the chat, your particular affiliate link is in there from Tsunami. So this will be the first
Okay.
time y'all have your own link that then shows me how many paid times this page was looked at based upon
Mhm.
the people who came through the economic piece. And what I want to
Okay.
talk to Andreas about is when we do the good news report, is for
Mhm.
those that are taking this class to be able to say how many times they circulated their affiliate link to. Or I can give that
Okay.
report. So because what that does is it begins to collectively push the silver tsunami out and start to establish you as the person to turn to for this pain point, which is a different type of way of how we're marketing. This is the new way of marketing. This say, I got
Mhm.
a solution to your problem. This say, sit down and have a conversation with grandma and granddad, especially if they got some assets. So y'all see y'all link inside of the chat. It's got your
Yes, I
last name.
copied it.
I see Andreas. I see Kamisha. I don't see me.
And leave it, you the next to the bottom.
I mix at the bottom. Okay.
You see Laura Johnson, then you see your name.
Hold on.
Mhm. Okay.
Take
It's
that
right
link,
after mine.
and yours is yep, sure is. So y'all take that link, and then what I want to do is I want to be able to say, oh, I want to show you your numbers on how you're able to circulate it. Then I'm gonna go back and look at the survey you completed tonight. Then I'm gonna get with the interns and I'm gonna come back with y'all a marketing plan for them to be able to start to help you get this out. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Kamisha, I can't. I don't see me.
You the
It's
last one.
right after
It's
my
right up on the
name.
commissions.
Uh,
You
I'm
see the one.
pulling it down.
You see the one right up on the commission.
I'm gonna type it again. You see me? I just
Yeah, I
put
see
yours.
it. I see it. I see it now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at
So
y'all
what I
social.
do with it? Just click on it.
You click on it, but then you put it on all your. How many social media handles do you have?
I don't. I mean, that's why I need your help. 'Cause I need
Okay,
the social media. I mean, I'm barely on Facebook. You know.
we'll
I
put it on
just,
Facebook for right now.
so can I copy and paste it to my email and
Mm.
then put it
Yep,
to my phone?
you
That's
can
I'm
what I
gonna
send you
can
say
can
do.
text to people too.
you can send it out to email. You can do an email campaign with it. Yes. And so what we'll do right now, I just want you to kind of stick it anywhere, and then when we come back next month, you tell me where you put it, and then we're gonna start looking at I'll probably get with the interns. So the interns are gonna be reaching out to y'all before the month. So y'all gonna be
Mm.
working with the interns before next month. So I'm gonna set them up, tell them and I'll be calling y'all asking you what you want their passwords to be for LinkedIn because you're gonna get on all the social media platforms.
Yeah. So we'll have a different link then.
You have well no if you already I mean you got a LinkedIn no we can do
Mhm.
it. Well, see, I kind of if I was you I would do it up under my taxes.
Oh, okay.
You already have a tax page?
I got one on Facebook. I haven't really put it on a whole lot of. Well, I do got it on Instagram too, but I was kind of branding
Rebranded.
myself this year, and yeah, because I switched my colors up from what it usually be from the previous years. So I kind of been working on a lot of my content and creating some things in Canva. So I was gonna redo my social media handle with my text thing over.
Okay,
Because see, my thing, I know how to. I'm a design, like I know how to design and make these posts and stuff, but I'm not. I be helping people, but don't be putting it out myself. Like
well, you got
it's
an
weird.
intern now. You got an intern.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got your
So,
intern.
yeah.
so Tamisha, I
That's
copied it and sent it to myself on my email so I could paste it to my text messages and to my Facebook. Um, I don't do a lot of contents on Facebook because I'm still like, I
that's
don't
about
know.
to change. That's about to you have an assistant. Did you not hear me say you gonna have an assistant?
Okay, okay.
Did you not hear that? This $40 come with tools and
So
assistant.
my assistant is gonna help me set up Facebook, LinkedIn, all them other stuff. Okay.
I'm gonna tell them to give y'all a call, and then I'm gonna go, and then I've got to create calendars. So I'll probably create calendars for you. So let's go ahead and get into high level because we still got to get into high level before we leave because you got your link, and then I want to get y'all into high level before we leave. Okay,
Okay.
okay, because that's gonna be key. Are y'all on a scale of 1 to 10? I will put this in here post evaluation. What type of value do you feel like you're getting tonight? 0, 1 being none, 10 being high.
Okay, from the beginning. Say it one more time to me.
I said on a scale from 1 to 10, what type of value you think you're getting tonight? 1 being none, 10 being high. What kind of value are you feeling like you're getting tonight?
Tonight, from what I'm already I'm all over the place, but tonight, from what I have heard, so far, I would say 8 right now.
8, okay, Miss Ann. And what? Let me ask you something. What could give you
And
a 10?
that's only because I'm missing a little. Once I get really the next time I
Stable?
get I want to be focused. I'm all up. I mean, I'm moving around. I done been to trade place. I done went to my store. So I'm just moving around. Moving.
Okay.
So once I get focused, I'm sure that I'm that number can change. But I feel
And
like a lot of y'all, you are providing a whole lot of tools that it's gonna get us where we need to be at.
it's collective. We doing it for we doing it with ourselves. It's like, the 9 people that signed up are
Right.
making it a value.
Mm-hmm.
So and then we can get more to sign up. It's more because
Right.
the more people we can put on this team, it's like we become the super friends. Because
Mm-hmm.
how big is the silver tsunami that's about to hit America? And that's just us getting old. And
We
if
are
we
old.
yeah, if we don't transfer that wealth right, it's gonna be over for us as a people. Because they're saying by 2053 we're gonna be broke. If our elders do not transfer that wealth to us, and our wealth is taken in probate
Well,
court.
the thing about it is when the wealth is transferred to us, we don't need to spend it. We need to hold on to it. And that's what we have to teach the younger people now. You know how money works, and money is power. You can't just spend it all.
And
Right.
and the solution to that is putting it in the show.
Hmm.
How do you now that we know it, when we come to the show, what I want y'all to do next time, the production, like Andrea said, he's like, we was at a production. She gave us
Hmm.
microphones. Yes.
And
Now I'm finna elevate your voice. We're working to put this through distribution, like putting it on Roku. But we ain't just going social media with this. This ain't just
Mhm.
social media. This is Roku. This is OTT. This is I'm working with kids in Africa right now. I'm working with kids in Ontario, Ontario Tech. I got 3 set of interns today. One from Charlotte, one from Ontario Tech, and I met with some kids at the Champlain College.
What's going on?
We all over the place. So
Right.
we have to be able to understand we're in a global marketplace. And we have the power to change it, but it's hard to do it one man at a time. You know what? It's no social proof and no third party validation. People think you're out here by yourself, and oh, that's her over there talking. The theory of forgetfulness is 3.29 times. So you got to tell me 3.29 times, and you just can't tell me. Nah, I got to come and tell you, and Levy, she the bomb. You saying I'm the bomb is one thing, but then when Tamisha Thomas come and say, and Levy, she the bomb, and then they still ain't gonna believe. Now Kamisha got to come say, oh yeah, she the bomb. That's what this is. Okay, so y'all have your links. Go ahead and start to circulate it in your current channels. I'm going to go back through and look at the evaluation, see what you currently have. Then I'm going to map that out. The people that were not on the call, I'm going to call them and get them to do the same thing. And so that way I can give you your intern. Okay?
All right. All right. I'll give you a 10, Miss Tamisha.
Look, what is it?
Because I mean, you showed us the agenda. You're following a format, and you're explaining what you're doing, and you're providing examples. So I believe you got it together.
Oh, thank you. I
I
appreciate it.
just got to get my mind wrapped around everything.
And that it'll come. It's a new language. It's a
Yeah.
science. This is
Yeah.
not, it's like expecting that you can come and perform surgery with me on the
Mm-hmm.
minds of people to be able to condition them because they've been conditioned to take things that are not good for them. So we
Mm-hmm.
got to condition them to be able to get their money right. Because our people going to the fish tables, losing
Mm-hmm.
all their money and on them scratch offs too,
Mm-hmm.
wishing for a better tomorrow because they
Mm-hmm.
didn't plan. So, we got to get them out that mindset and we have to show them and tell this is a set of habits over time that you have to develop to be able to be in a financial wellness space.
And they got to start smart. They got to start now. It's too late. In 2053, they got to start now.
Yes.
And time is going, and we need to get the message out there to them because I don't know. I don't think they know.
They don't.
They don't.
Where them fans at? Where them
Mm-hmm.
fans at?
Some know, but
Where
they
them
just don't have, they
fans
start
at?
arguing
Where them
together.
fans at? Whoa, oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, some know, they just don't have their priorities together. You know,
But that's how we're marketed to it.
gotta change.
Look, it ain't our fault. That's how we're marketed to.
Marketed. Mm-hmm.
They marketed to us like that. They marketed to us like that.
And for us to go out and buy the cowboy boots, go out to buy the outfit, go out at us to go to the Beyonce concert, spend all the money.
Yep.
But you don't have $30 to start a Roth IRA investment, your college fund for your child. You don't
Right.
have $25, $30.
Yeah.
And we
Yep.
can show them how you can take 25, $30 a month and end up with $200,000 down the road.
Yep.
Be able to have their children in college and you ain't got to go get no parent loan.
Yep.
You know, that's
Yep.
what we can teach people. That's what we teach people.
Yep. But when we saying it by yourself, you're a lone voice in the wind. You know what I'm saying? You got to
Mm-hmm.
be able to, third party validation is a science to them hearing you.
Yeah.
It's a science to them thinking that this is important.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all have your links. Let's go back to because we got to get out of here in 15 minutes. And I know it's kind of long for the 2 hours, but like I said, you can come back and you can look at it yourself. I always keep a lot of stuff up. So hold on. Let me see. Where is everything? Okay, so here we are. This is why the wealth gap matters. Again, primary representatives, this principle is not just theory, it's a pathway to opening offices together to reduce overhead. I'm looking at building.
Mhm.
I'm looking at helping people, us coming together. I think that coming together collective and the marketing is one thing. I think when we master this, we're gonna come
Mhm.
together with some offices.
Yeah.
That
To buy
building
a
that he
whole
talked about,
building together.
right?
Mhm.
The taxes over here, Kamisha over here doing taxes, and she done opened up taxes like H&R Block. She done gave everybody her software.
Mhm.
She didn't train Prime America reps to be able to do taxes so that we can meet more customers, so we can have more customers. She gonna open up just like Prime America. How many of y'all want to learn how to do taxes? I got a tax class. Y'all come take my tax class, and here's my software. So we can do their taxes and then set them up. Oh, how much the tax money? Okay, so I need you to go ahead and start you a Roth IRA over here with 1,000 of that. When they get the taxes, we go ahead and start talking to how we're gonna set them up.
That's it.
I
Save
mean,
that money. Stop spending it all.
yeah, yeah. So that's what that is. Opening up group office of financial the office as a financial epicenter in the community. That's why Miss Pam Kelly, she got the plan. She over there selling bricks to. She got a plan. So I'm gonna talk. In November. She wants to have a meeting. I have to talk to her about that. But she has a plan for building. But this is going to lead to a financial epicenter. Because God put me here for this. Reimagine communities through group economics. No, we ain't just gonna save the land. We're gonna reimagine what it's supposed to be used for. Okay?
Mhm.
This is the power of social media. Do we attract the people we need to us? The name of this game is attract.
Mhm.
Ready to nail your target audience for once and for all. Who is our target audience? People experiencing that pain point of not being covered when mama and grandmama and daddy and them die, not knowing where their money is going to. We attract. When I went to um Roots Festival, I got my next person that's gonna sign up to me. I went and did the 10 sheets y'all had. She connected with me on Facebook and she called me back. Like,
Mhm.
Tamisha, when you come to Reedsville, because she saw I love Reedsville. I came home, I came to Raleigh. Then I was out the door. She see me teaching classes at Chinese kids in the morning. She see me over here with the kids in Ghana because she followed me on Facebook. And then she recognized this woman is busy. This woman is got a lot going on. When I met her, I met somebody I need to call back.
Mhm.
So when they meet you in your community, but then they see what you're doing in Raleigh, they're gonna be like, oh, she's a superstar. They're gonna be attracted to you. And you ain't gonna have no missed phone calls. They're gonna be hunting you down.
Mhm.
They're gonna be saying, hey, that's that product you're talking about the 5299 plan and being able to get money. They'll be able to call your plans by the name because that's what they do to me.
Yeah.
And don't leave no comment. I didn't even know you was watching me. So you attract because you know your target audience, you know your target interest. You go into those Facebook groups, you go into read it, you post those blogs, and you're establishing yourself as a thought leader. So when someone is looking up finance, you come up. You collect leads so that you have email campaigns run. You put all that stuff on automation pod. I'm sorry, not you, your intern. I'm going to give you. Okay. Now it's gonna take a while to build this because I got to go teach them. So now I'm getting y'all to have the same language as the interns, right? So when I give the interns, I'm gonna give y'all the same language, and then they're gonna be the person that helps you pull this together because you got to be out and can't stop what you're doing. Okay, so you're gonna track people to you. You do that by understanding your target audience, the psychographics, the demographics, where they live, what their thought process is. You want to meet them where they at, where them fans at, and then you say, okay, they at the 52999 over here getting Miss Ann Levy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta meet them where they are. You take that trend that's going through social media and you put that to the finance. Where it's at when grandmama and granddaddy don't do proper insurance and don't have the proper barrier and then can't pay the taxes on the house and the estate planner comes. So this is what it is: understanding job level, education. This is a lot to go through tonight. I just want to kind of let you guys see that it is about attracting, and attracting is about knowing your target audience, what they're interested in, how it works, how you collect their information, and how you follow back up. Understanding the problem. What is the problem with the silver tsunami? That America is aging, and 1 out of 4 people are going to be over 65. They're aging in place, and they're not going to give up their house because everything is too expensive. So, organic traffic explained. Where we're going after is organic traffic. I gave you the link. You post it over. That don't cost you nothing but your time. Okay? Y'all got that?
Yes.
Instagram marketing, Facebook marketing, TikTok marketing, YouTube marketing, and Pinterest marketing. It tells you how they work. So I'm not gonna go through that when I get you out, when I get your credentials and get you into the system. And I may have to call you guys or see you guys one-on-one so we can get into the system so you can come in and watch these videos, or I'll have to check and see why this code doesn't work and I'll send it back to you. But I want y'all to come in and watch these videos so that you know how to tell your intern to move based upon your brand story. Okay? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so are there any questions for me thus far? Y'all kind of familiar with what we're going to be doing for this 12-month journey?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yep.
It
Y'all
looks like
ready?
it looks like a lot, but once we start breaking it down, it's gonna work. I know.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. And you
But
gotten this. Your for this. Let me see. This assistant will come. Let me see. The silver tsunami. I'm so happy about this. Hold on. Yeah, we got 8 minutes. Hold on. Um, I'm gonna send this to y'all because I didn't know whether or not we were I was gonna get you. Um, because this plan came out of nowhere. But I worked with the school last semester. And so after you work with a school, then you develop the relationship. But I'm sending this to you guys.
we still have time to get into high level.
Oh yeah, you already in high level, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Let me get
I'm
you in.
not.
Let
I
me.
I don't forgot everything about high level so far.
Mhm.
We went in there one time.
That'll be our show for our show for next week. This week
Mm-hmm.
I want y'all to bring me back some numbers for this week so we can look at organically what we were able to do without spending any money. And I want to see organically where you
Bring
are.
back what numbers?
What'd you say?
Bring back what numbers?
When you post that video, it's gonna give me some numbers. It's gonna tell me how many people clicked on your page, clicked on this
Okay.
page. So I want y'all to bring me back some numbers so we can look at organic. We're gonna go over organic. What is organic? And I'm gonna look at your space. I still have to send you out your y'all's contracts. And I still got to get you guys onto learn worlds. And Kamisha, let me get you into the system right now. Get you into high level so you can look at. I want you to go in there and look around.
Okay.
Okay.
And so when we place this link on our social media, is there any type of verbiage you use when you post it on yours or?
Do you ever use ChatGTP?
Oh yes, all the time.
Put that link in to ChatGTP and say,
It's gonna do it.
create me a Facebook post.
Okay.
Yep, to invite people out to the silver tsunami. That
Okay.
I would say act as a marketer and create a Facebook post to start to um raise starts to uplift me as a influencer in the space of financial
Food. I want him.
representing, something like that.
Okay.
So put it in chat GTP, put the link in there, and then tell it to come up with you a post, and then use that copy paste that post as many times, and definitely put it in groups. And then consistently write down where you put it and consist every week. What I want y'all to do is write down where you put it. So you might want to take you 20 minutes and take that link and write down where you put it, because that's going to be your report next time. I put it here, 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 here. Here are your numbers. I put it here, 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 here. Here are your
I
numbers.
have one place, Facebook and my text.
Well, so Facebook got a lot of groups. Go
Okay.
find you some groups on Facebook.
Okay.
Go find you some groups in Facebook that black moms do whatever, financial people, small business. Go join those groups and be like, "Hi, introduce yourself, be cordial, and say I'd like to invite y'all to, this mixer in Raleigh."
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, baby, hold on.
Hold on, and then let's do the one more highlight. Okay, so let's get you in. Kamisha, let's gonna get you into. Let's see, that was the client intake form. Let's go to the surveys.
Let's warm this up first. You have the plan? Let me
What is
see.
that? Conditions.
Okay. Clean or no? This up for you. Hold your breath for me.
So
I don't
Kamisha,
see
you
this.
want the email address that you have
Mm-hmm. Which
is
one that
Platinum
compliments?
Virtual Solutions at Outlook.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And see, when I did that form thing, that first one, I think I put Platinum Virtual Solutions LLC, and that's one of my Gmail accounts. But with the Outlook, it's just Platinum Virtual Solutions at Outlook.
Okay, so let me see if I can change that. Hold on, let me see.
Okay.
Submissions. Yeah, I can do that. I think in contacts, maybe I can change it. Let me see. Um, okay, let's see. Okay, LLC is no LLC.
Yeah, remove the LLC.
Okay.
Just keep it at Platinum Virtual Solution at Outlook.com.
Okay. Okay. And so do you want this to go to your Primerica email address? Have you set that up?
I haven't, but it now that it could.
So, I mean, if you
I
want
got
this to go to your
to.
Primerica email address, because what happens is, do you need a Calendly to set up your do you need a Calendly to set up your yeah, let's do this. Let's put go ahead and
I
set up your
just created a calendar about what 2 weeks ago.
oh, so you have one?
Yeah, I just created one about 2 weeks ago.
Okay, that's fine. So that'll be your Primerica. So I can set you up on this. So hold on.
Okay.
Okay, so let's put you in here. Copy. And Miss Ann, you good. You just go ahead and start to circulate that. Let me get her on the system. And then next week we'll look at the curriculum, and I think, and what did you say?
That's my baby.
Okay. Miss Ann, you there?
Excuse me?
I said, you there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're finished with tonight. I have we're at 9 o'clock. Like I said, I'll follow up with you guys some more paperwork and get you on the system. And I'm gonna go ahead and get Kamisha on the system now. Hold on.
Okay.
So she can come in here and look around.
I gotta find my notes on what
Okay.
it that's so long ago. High level. All right. I can get off now.
Yes, ma'am, you're
I only
good.
have 1 minute.
Yes, we're good. We're done. We're done.
Okay. Thank you.
All
Thank
right. Good
you.
night.
Good
Yes,
night.
ma'am. Good night.
Yes.
Mhm.
Put them down.
And let me go ahead and okay, yeah, you can't see me.
Okay.
Green. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and Okay. Okay. So I just sent it to you. See if you got it.
Okay. Let's see. You sent it to the email?
I sent it to the one that I removed the LLC from.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. Activate your account, too much TV. Okay. Okay. Click here to log in. Okay, so then the password. Mm,
Right. The whole time better than you burn up.